I handle the artistic, all the artistic matters for our non-classical artists. So the Houston Symphony has a lot of different series that we have. We have a classical series and a pop series and a lot of just standalone specials throughout the year. And we have a whole education series, and those are on the artistic side that kind of all can't really be handled by one person. So our senior director, Orly, who I believe you dealt with earlier, she oversees every single thing that goes on stage at the Houston Symphony, but she focuses on the classical series. And then we have another gentleman named Roger Daly who does the education, and he handles everything that's for kids. And my job is to handle anything that is, it's not any educational things for little kids, but it's not classical either. So even if something is, somebody famous that's a classical artist like Yo-Yo Ma or Emmanuel Axe, that wouldn't really fall under my territory. What I handle is anything that I handle our entire Pops series, which is 9 concerts, and we have a principal Pops conductor named Michael Krajewski. And the Pop series is a mix of concerts that Mike will lead, such as based on particular themes, like you might do a program of all movie music or a program of all Broadway music, and we'll bring in some Broadway singers or things like that. And we also have particular names and famous people that come and perform with the orchestra on the Pop series. And that might be people like Bernadette Peters from the Broadway world, or Randy Newman from the movie world, or people like that. And the Pop series is focused a lot more on entertainment and sort of more of it's a more lighthearted series than classical. So the concerts are generally, you'll hear a series of 5-minute long pieces, and they might have a singer out front or a band out front or dancers or something besides for the orchestra alone. And we always try to make sure the orchestra is featured and is a prominent part of the concert, but that's not the only thing on stage for a Pop series. And then we also have a series called American Expressions, and that is features popular contemporary artists that are popular now. It's generally skewed toward a younger demographic than the Pops series is. Artists we've had on that series, for example, last year we had Elvis Costello and Garrison Keillor. Next year we have Jim Brickman and Randy Travis and some others. So that's another series that I handle. And then I also handle a lot of programming in the summertime, which is just kind of fun, lighthearted things that are appropriate for families, and that is just something fun and entertaining to go out and do in the summer. For example, last year we had the Lord of the Rings concert, and we had Bugs Bunny on Broadway. This year we're doing a concert about video games and another concert about baseball, and we have Wynonna Judd here tonight and that kind of thing. And then there's kind of just these random specials throughout the year that feature a particular artist, like we just had Kenny Rogers, or we might have Tony Bennett, or we also have Linda Ronstadt coming in October. So those are generally focused on the stars. So my job as the programmer is to choose the artists that we, in collaboration with, of course, all of my colleagues, is to choose the artists that appear on these series, and I book them, which means I deal with their agents to negotiate the deals and the financial terms under which they come to perform with us. And then I do the contracts, and once they're all booked and contracted, my job is to advance the concerts from an operations level. And that means kind of being the quarterback for advance planning for what's going to happen on stage. The marketing people handle selling the concert. Down in artistic operations, we handle planning the behind the scenes for the artist care and for the technical and getting everything lined up for the actual performance.